We worked on a lot of things, third down situations, being more explosive, winning one-on-one matchups, creating more for everybody, running backs, linebacker. Probably did a good job of getting open on DBs.
How much was the bye week needed, not just for health purposes, just but to have a weekend away, get back home, or do whatever you did and just kind of get refreshed?
That was good to get away a little bit, but watching the games, you kind of miss it being out there. Miss the guys. I think just having fun, so I'm ready to get back to practice with my guys today.
What's this rivalry like to play in?
That's amazing. It's one of the best ones we've had. The atmosphere, the half and half, the fans, the red, the blue. It's just when you walk out there for pregame warm-up, you look in the stands and like, wow, it was crazy. It's crazy.
What do you think about the rivalry, the contract being extended? What do you think of the contract being extended in Jacksonville?
I think it's good. I always wanted, I would like to play them here, like to go here sometimes. So I think in Jacksonville, it's always a good one, especially half and half. But I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes out in Georgia and Florida.
You've played in many.
When you drive over the bridge on the bus and you witness the scene.
That was something somebody told me to look out for my freshman year. Like if you walk over, when you drive and look at that bridge, it's just taking all in.
You've played in a couple bowl games since you've been here. How do you compare this maybe to a bowl game midseason?
Where we at right now, I think this is like a playoff game for us. We're playing for pretty much everything we want for season in one game, so we have to approach it just like that.
When you talk about it being a playoff game, and obviously it's got the rivalry, all that other stuff, when it's got such big importance with the East and everything going forward, kind of what does it add to your game?
At everything, like I said, you playing for everything, so I think everybody, our approach needs to be different. Get more serious, more focused, more locked in and meeting, and everybody knows what's ahead of us, so we got to approach it that way.
So going off that, saying it's got to be a little different, a little more serious. Kirby says, you can't make one rivalry game bigger than the other one. If we walked around with you guys, if you heard what they're saying to us, would you be able to tell it's Florida week? Can you tell the different intensity?
Yeah, most definitely, because everybody knows what's at stake. Everybody knows what we're playing for. So we're ready.
How much of that is a talk between the players when you guys are just hanging out, kind of talking among
We
yourselves?
always talk about it. I was talking about it with Solomon and Andrew last night. Like, we're just ready to get back on the field and just get ready to each other.
You guys have been on a little bit of a roll in this rivalry. What does it mean to kind of have bragging rights potentially 3 in a row here?
I mean, it's nice and all that, but they have a great team over there, having a great season. Lamar's doing a great job with them guys, so it's going to be a hard game.
Howard, go ahead.
I was just going to say, have we seen the best of this Georgia team yet?
No, not at all. I think everybody knows that we have so much we can improve on, so much to get better on, and we're looking to showcase that this segment.
What about DeAndre? How have you evolved and developed in a good way? And how have you improved as a running back this season?
I think that me personally, what I've done, being more vocal, being able to help other guys when we approach other people, and have a voice on this team. People look at me, so I try to lead them right. But as far as my play, I think I've been more violent runner this year than I have been in the past.
Have you had to push yourself to be more vocal as a team leader?
It's in me. I just had to, when the moment's there, just try to take that moment. When something needs to be said, I just say it.
A couple of weeks ago, you said you were hoping to see more creativity in play calling, and specifically the playmakers got the ball in space. Did you see that against Kentucky in the second half?
Not really. I mean, situation, circumstance kind of dictated what we had to do. We couldn't throw the ball and create explosive plays, but as running backs, the game was on us, so we had to kind of lean on the running backs for that kind of game.
There's a long string of the team with the most rushing yards wins this game. Are you aware of that?
Oh, I'm very aware of that.
What does that mean? What does that mean to you?
The out rushing.
How important is it to keep the ball in your hands, like not to turn the ball over and win the turnover margin?
Oh, that's major. That's a major key. You don't turn the ball over, you have a chance of winning. My defense did a good job of taking the ball away.
What do you first remember about when you first met Andrew Thomas and sort of what your initial impression was?
He was kind of quiet. He was always about his business, just always looking to get better at something. Real smart guy. Kind of knew the things in and out before he even got here. Just real smart. Real great development.
Is his intelligence what sort of makes him special?
Yeah. I think that's what allows him to play early too, real fast learning.
Was there some more stuff maybe the offensive game or technical game that started to show because of the work going on?
Yeah, we had a lot of like more looser plays, kind of getting ball to the space to our playmakers. But like I said, the situation dictated kind of what that game had to be like.
So we expect maybe some of that could be brought out this week.
Yeah, most definitely. Like I said, we playing for everything in one game, so you can't hold back at all.
As you guys, the players and coaches, reflected on the first part of the season, looked at film, whatever, do
Did you see things that maybe you could do more moving forward from the offensive perspective? I mean,
Most definitely. We need to work on stuff like play action, stuff, screens and stuff like that, different run plays, just different things that can put us in better situations and help us.
DeAndre, you mentioned not having explosive plays against Kentucky because of the weather, but not having KJ. Do you think that has something to do with it? It kind of appears that he's become like a favorite target of Ron. Do you see that at all?
Maybe definitely miss him out there. Hopefully he gets back, but you can't. It's football. Next guy up, next person I go. Work hard. I think it'll be fun.
DeAndre, been a couple weeks since you were clearly unhappy after that South Carolina game, and had a lot to say out here about the offense. Since that point, what's been your overall view of how things have gone and how you guys have gotten better as an offense since then?
I think as offense, we strain harder. Like play to the whistle, play harder. One block might spring a guy 50 yards, 60 yards. You never know when your job is going to get called on. So everybody's doing their job and looking at the ring and just doing what they actually do.
What about from an execution standpoint and like you were talking about getting the ball in space and stuff like that? Do you think you guys have grown in that area in the last couple of weeks? Maybe got some things corrected?
I think so as well. I think we done a better job of being more clean. We've seen that in practice. Haven't had any drops and any penalties in practice, so hopefully that triggers over down to Saturday.
I know you came to the SEC. That's the conference you wanted to push yourself in and compete in. How much has this game each year met your expectations of what big-time SEC football can be?
This is a great opportunity just to get better and just to compete. The guys over there is great. They're on scholarship as well. Some of the best players in the country. So just to go over there and just have that type of atmosphere on both sides of the ball, be on the field, and try to make big plays, and just have fun.
Tim, I know you're a Philly guy, but what would it mean if you can end your career if you choose to end it after the season, that never having lost to Florida? This is a big game for Georgia and Florida fans.
I don't like losing at all, so it doesn't matter who's in front of us. We just want to win.
I know, like Jake, his grandma makes cookies or something for the line when they keep him upright. Does the running backs do anything for their O-line after you get a big game or anything?
I take them out every Thursday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we go out every Thursday. Actually, we go to Jake's house after I take them out. Those cookies.
Guys,
Yeah.
where do they like to go eat?
Thursday? They like American Deli. They like wings.
Oh, really?
So I just pay for their wings. Hopefully they block for me.
Does that add up for a guy like Solly? I mean, does he eat a lot of wings, like 50 in a season?
No. They don't go crazy. We just kind of just like a team bonding thing, just kind of staying around each other, just trying to be loose and have fun.
Most popular wing flavor when you guys go there?
They like lemon pepper. Everybody around like I'm not a big fan of lemon pepper. I like barbecue.
Yeah, kind of get back to the comments you made a couple of weeks ago. Did you ever get any kind of blowback or anything from coaches or players to kind of speak in your mind about the offense need to be more creative, that kind of thing?
No, not at all. I didn't hear anything.
Do you think the players or your teammates kind of needed to kind of hear that though? I mean, hear you kind of speak out like that?
I mean, I don't know if they pay attention to the media, but I think it needed to be said.
What do you see out of this Florida defense? Their defensive front gets a lot of play. What do you see from them on the field?
Real fast, relentless, play hard, try to get sacks, big lost yardage of plays, real fast on defense as well.
And then just as far as, I guess, the quote-unquote playoff environment, man, it is kind of a backs-to-the-wall kind of game, isn't it?
It is. Like, I play for everything. There's one game, whether we like it or not, so we got to approach it like it's our last.
Do you know how many years it's been since Georgia won a national title? I'm asking that because Mullen made the spring game attendance at Florida, the 39-something, how many games as well. Did you catch wind of kind of them tweaking, trying to stoke the fires of the rivalry?
No, I ain't catch that at all. I mean, I really don't look into it. At the end of the day, you got to play football. Whatever's being said before the game really don't matter too much.
What does off week do for you guys mentally, do you think? I know physically it's good to rest up, but mentally, do you sit back and kind of see where you guys are at, see what folks are kind of...
Yeah, I mean, just a good day to watch, sit down and chill and watch football, watch other teams and see how other teams are playing each other. But you get a time to reflect on yourself and as offensive groups, things that we didn't do as well last week and things we need to do better moving forward.
Are you surprised that Georgia's kind of written off a little bit? It's like people forgot about you. I mean, Florida's ranked ahead of you now.
That's fine. I don't bother me at all. I don't think it bothers anybody. We control our own destiny.
I know you're being a Philly guy. Do you know Pitts, their tight end?
Yeah, him and Mark went to the same high school. I know him. I was on the phone with him last Friday. Yeah.
What was the nature of that conversation?
He asked me about something outside of football, but I just told him good luck. You keep doing this thing. You're going to be a great player this year for them.
What do you make of kind of how they focused him on their offense and what kind of threat he can be in their passing game?
He's a big threat. I think they're doing a great job of featuring him and getting him the ball in ways that he's successful.
When you look at the state of Georgia's offense, and there's a lot of people questioning stuff that happened, need to do this, need to do X. It is legit, but then if you look at how much you're scoring a game, yards, you're all ranked pretty high. What do you think the state of this offense is right now?
I think we just find a way to win. We find a way to win, no matter how bad it look on TV or how bad the fans may think of it. Just finding a way to win, no matter what that takes. Running the ball, passing the ball, doing whatever it takes to win that game, win that situation. That's what Georgia's going to do every time.
I know that y'all don't want to give it away, but was there stuff, changes that was going to happen against Kentucky that kind of got thrown out the window because the weather that we might end up seeing still?
Just putting people in space, try to create one-on-one matchups for our wide receivers and for our playmakers. And I think circumstances kind of dictated what we have to do for that game.
But that will be something that I think is going to happen. And that's the stuff we sat here and talked about a couple weeks ago. We said needed to happen. I guess the weather didn't allow that to happen.
Hopefully it don't rain this weekend, so we go out there and play.
To the outside person, I gotta admit, like when you watch the offense, it doesn't seem like the spacing. It seems like bunched up formations. It seems like the routes are creating as much space and open field for guys to get the ball in space. Am I wrong about that, or is that something that needs to change?
I'm not gonna say it needs to change. I'm not a coach. I can't really dictate what the play call needs to be. As long as we got there and execute, nobody should be able to stop us.
Do you ever look around on the internet at a mock draft?
DeAndre, being a Philadelphia guy, I guess Philly's had its share of Army-Navy games. I mean, did you watch that as a kid, seeing the crowd half and half, and this is a same type of deal?
I didn't really see too much of Army-Navy games, but I always noticed how the neutral how it was for Georgia, Florida. It's amazing.
What was it like the very first time? I guess it would have been 2 years ago when you go over the bridge and you see half red and black, half blue and orange.
Just kind of taking it all in, especially where I come from. Just seeing how people in the stands and stuff like that. Just being able to play in that game was a blessing.
I know Kirby said this game's how it should be. Both teams in the top 10 with a lot on the line. I mean, is that kind of what you expect of a Georgia-Florida game?
Definitely, it's a high-level game. Just being able to compete at a high level against great players on the other side of the ball, you can't ask for a better opportunity.
And then how's Jake doing as far as, people are talking outside of, he had the 3-interception game against South Carolina, the conditions against Kentucky. Does he seem like the same as
great.
Jake?
His mental state is one of the best I've ever seen. Never gets down on himself ever. He's the same way every day. So he's great.
DeAndre, thanks.